This is Pound for Pound Boxing.
The voice of a new generation.
Where we pull back and hold punches. In today's episode, the glorious Pound for Pound list. Everybody wants to know, what's the Pound for Pound? How do you pick your Pound for Pound? These are pretty much, tell them knowledge.
Well, I mean, I pretty much pick Pound for Pound by somebody who's dominating the division, somebody who has great ring generalship, who's winning their fights at all costs. I mean, it pretty much solidly, hands down. You know, somebody who is dominating the division pretty much, and just his skills are so far set apart that it makes other fighters just look washed when they're in the ring. So I like seeing fighters who dominate, and also, you know, and sometimes it's power too. I love seeing power punchers. I like seeing knockouts. I like seeing a little bit of everything. So, I mean, you know, when I judge the top 10 pound for pound, it's somebody who's encompassing all those features of a fighter.
And just so y'all know, pound for pound lists are like assholes. Everybody bought one and somebody else's smells. So this is ours. If you like it, great. Give us a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what your pound for pound list would be like. But this is what ours looks like. At number 10, we got the heavyweight champ, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Yeah, I mean, we can't at this moment. Nobody can deny him. I mean, everybody can say, oh, he hasn't fought fucking Klitschko. Oh, he needs to fight somebody important. But the reality is, everybody that's put in front of this man,
he's knocking out. He's knocking out. I appreciate that. You know what? There is the criticism from me, and I'm gonna say this. I think Deontay needs to work on his footwork, dude. He's got terrible footwork. He doesn't fight well going back, but whatever. I mean, you know, what he puts in front of him, he crushes. I get that. I'm all in. I'm all about that. But he needs to work on his footwork, and whoever's training him needs to work on that. You know, we don't pull no punches, baby.
Bro, but see, this guy is complaining about. Let me make an analogy. He's complaining about a guy that knocks everybody fucking out. He's complaining like as if a three-point shooter. Why do you shoot a three-pointer? Because it's worth 3 points. Why don't you dunk? Because it's not worth 3 points. This motherfucker's knocking people out. He's going in and doing his fucking job. His job is to fucking knock people out. You're a fucking heavyweight champ. He's doing it. Like,
I get it.
What, he didn't knock out 2 or 3 people tops?
That's not what my criticism is. The fact that
the footwork. Why do you need footwork?
Because when he runs into somebody that can take his punch, he better be able to fucking move.
Who the fuck does he run into? Exactly.
It's gonna happen, though.
Exactly. You keep doing what you doing, brother.
Do what you do, but work on that footwork.
Don't worry about the haters. Let the haters hate.
Right. All right.
At number 9, we got Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez.
You know, he's come up in different weight classes, dominated those weight classes, and his last fight, I thought he ran into some serious punches. He got cut up, he got knocked down a little bit. He's still dominating, and that's why he's number 9 in our list. Go ahead.
Chocolatito I think Chocolatito could be a little bit higher in the list. Again, we had to duke it out. We were actually fist fighting. We were beating each other up. Jose pinned me against the wall, slapped me across, and I had to fucking budge on this one. I had to give it down. I had to say, okay, Chocolatito number 9.
In the books, he got a loss. It is what it is.
It is what it is. He has a loss. Hopefully they do the rematch. He'll avenge it. He'll move forward and continue being great at what he does. Continue being on the undercards of fucking Golovkin and showing the world his talent, because he truly is 1 in a million. I believe when it comes to the boxing. At number 8, and I didn't even want to put him on the list because I am the hater here. Terrence Crawford.
I love Terrence Crawford. This kid, I mean, he's from the West, an area where a lot of fighters don't really come from, and I appreciate that. I love the fact that he's doing it. He's dominating his division. I know you're going to say, oh, he hasn't really fought anybody, but you know what? When he has fought, he's dominating. That's it. He's got great footwork. He's got great stamina. I don't really see too many flaws in this fighter right now, and I just want to see more of him. I can't wait to him start really fighting some big names and do it.
Bob Arum, stop protecting this kid, bro. Let him loose. Let him fly. If he flies away and he comes back, it was meant to be. Look, this guy, yes, he has solid technical skills. Yes, he's got a little bit of punch to him. He's all around a decent fighter. But he reminds me, and I'm probably going to take a lot of heat for this, he reminds me of Tim Bradley. He's just a nice guy that boxes, and he's good at what he does, but he's not really ferocious. He doesn't really like...
What? That's what I saw. That's what I see out of Crawford.
I don't see it, man.
He hammers people,
I don't see it. His interviews...
Timmy Bradley had pillows for
his
this guy hits,
bro. His interviews are weak as hell. He just kind of goes there, and he's just like, I'm here. Hey, how you doing? Goodbye. Like, nah, man. You gotta give me some substance, bro. You want to be the champ. You want to be the best. Call out the fucking champs. Call out the best. You were top 8, right? Fucking, you want Pacquiao? Get fucking Pacquiao. He's fighting bums too. Lord knows it'll only do your career good. Fucking him, and hopefully it'll put his ass away. Yes, I said it. Put Pacquiao's ass away. He's not even on the pound for pound list. So if you're looking for the list that has Pacquiao on it, go fuck yourself and go look somewhere else.
Let's move on.
At number 7, we got Guillermo Rigondeaux.
This guy he got solid skills, man, and I don't think anybody's touching him any point soon right now in his division. I mean, he's just one of these guys who boxes. He's got so much experience just coming from that Cuban background. These guys, I mean, they fought so many fights for so long, and he's older. He came out, but he's fought top guys coming out in his first fight. I mean, guys with like long-standing records, you know. So it's one of the things I guess you could just say the workhorse mentality that the Cubans have, and they believe in themselves. And this guy he's solid, man, no matter what.
Unfortunately for Rigo, the problem with Rigo is that he is that dangerous of a boxer. And when you're fighting someone like him, there is no upside. Because he's going to make you look like shit either way. Whether your power punch is going to run away from you, punch you, connect you, do combinations, run to the side, run to the other side, you're going to get tired. He might knock you out in a later round. He might go straight distance. That's the problem with this kind of a fighter. So you're never going to look good against him. And again, just like he said, it's in the tradition of the Cuban Olympic style. Lada's another guy that has that same style that will outbox you, and everybody in the division is scared of him. And unfortunately for them, it doesn't make them shine, but you got to respect it. If you love the art of boxing, if you like the hit and don't get hit, you can't leave this man out, because this man is definitely one of the best in the business. So giving him his just dues, because Lord knows he doesn't get enough of it.
Absolutely.
At number 6, we got one of my favorites, Vasily Lomachenko.
Wait, man, experience, my man. How many fights did he have in his amateur bouts? It's over 300. This guy barely lost any of those, and he's not losing in the pros. I mean, he's got one loss to Salido, but I mean, he shines, man. If you saw that last fight, this man he's technical, he's powerful, great footwork that I like. I always like to see good footwork from boxers. That man's he's the total package. The total package.
There's nothing bad you can say about this guy. Again, I don't know everybody's full professional stats, so don't critique me on that part. But I mean, I don't think he's even broke 10 fights yet. If he did, he's like under 15 for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And his first fight was against a world champion. That just speaks like volumes of what his perception of himself was. If nobody else had a self-worth of him, or what they thought that he was gonna amount to anybody, he sure as fuck did. He knew I'm the man. I'm here. I'm gonna fucking beat everybody up. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and he's proven it. Time in and time out, he's going in. He's getting the job done. And this is probably one of my favorite fighters and most exciting fighters to watch at the moment, Lomachenko. Sure. At number 5, we got from down the street in Tampa, or St. Pete, we got Keith Thurman.
I love this kid. I can't really call him. These are young men, you know what I'm saying? But this guy, power, speed, jib jab. He likes to talk. He's got the gift of gab. I love it. He is a total package too, as well, in that division, and he makes a good fight. He makes a good watch. I appreciated the Porter fight where they were going toe to toe. He washed Garcia. I don't even know what happened to you, my man, but he washed him, and I appreciate that, because that was a come out party for one of those two guys. Somebody's old went, and it was Garcia's old that went, and I appreciated that.
Exactly what Knowledge said. I mean, Garcia and him, that fight was the coming out party for either of them. Thurman shined. He went in there. He dominated the fight from the beginning to the end. He showed that he clearly wanted that fight. He wanted to be that guy. And, I mean, you saw him this past weekend at the HBO fight with Andre Berto versus Porter. He was in the stands, and he was saying, he even was in the ring. I'll give Porter another shot. He wants to fight the best, and it's fucking refreshing to see that there's somebody out there, a champ out there, that's saying, enough of the bullshit, give me the best, I want to be the best, and I want to show everybody in the world that I'm the best. So shout outs to you, Keith Thurman, for being that guy. And if you ever want to do an interview, brother, let us know. We're only 30 minutes away. We'll hike it down there.
Absolutely.
At number 4, we got my boy Sergey Kovalev.
He was he ran into a bad decision. We thought it was a bad decision.
I thought it was a horrible decision.
I personally like Andre Ward, so I thought that it was enough. I wasn't mad at the decision. I thought Kovalev won as well, but I wasn't mad at it. But I think this guy's got so much to offer that division. I mean, he is so powerful, and when he hits people, man, you can see them running for their lives. I mean, that is a nasty hitter. He's got great skills. He's a solid fighter. I mean, there's some, it's just like one of those things where you looking at somebody's like, he's got the it factor. He's got the it factor.
Yeah, there's nothing more that I can say that the knowledge hasn't already said. I mean, the guy's got power. The guy can box. The guy bobs and weaves. He goes straight at you. He can turn it into a brawl. I mean, to me, he's the total package. I love to see him fight. Always have, and I'll continue to support him. He's definitely one of the ones one of the exciting fighters to watch out in the division for. Again, he did get an L in the record books. That's the reason he's at number 4 and probably not even higher where he probably should be. Absolutely. But until the rematch happens with Andre Ward, we're just going to sit back, have our popcorn ready, and watch the fight with some beers. At number 3, we got Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see this Chavez fight. And, I personally like Saul Canelo Alvarez. I think he's a great fighter. He started really young. He's right now the golden boy cow. I mean, he's making money. He's doing his thing. And, I mean, he's getting better with every fight. That's what I see. He's always getting better. I think he learned a lot from that Mayweather fight because he looked terrible in that fight. And he's just gotten better and better and better. And I'll be honest with that. We keep it real always. I thought he looked terrible. He looked like, getting beat down. So, anyways, I got him this high just because of his skills and the continuance of dominating the people that he put in front of him. With the exception of Mayweather.
So I pretty much agree with everything that Knowledge said. My problem with Canelo is going to be the same problem everybody that doesn't like Canelo. The problem is, why do you call the devil and you don't want to fight him? I'm just saying. You want to say Triple G's name in every interview after you win a fight, but you don't want to fight him. Where the fuck they do that at?
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying. Canelo, if you want to be as great as you are, and again, I didn't want to put you this high. This is all this man right here. Again, he shook me down, threw me against the fucking rock, threw me against the other wall, said, bitch, no, we're going to fucking put him at number 3. I said, fuck that motherfucker. He was like, no, we're going to put him at number 3. I was like, all right, fuck it. We're going to put him at number 3. But it's only because of your resume. Again, I gotta respect the resume. But motherfucker, if you calling out the devil, you gotta go fight him. If you gonna move to 160, if you took Cotto's belt at 160, then guess what? You at 160 now, homie. And you can't say, oh, I'm too small, oh, I'm not gonna fight at 160, I'm gonna say 154. But how the fuck you gonna fight Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. next? And that motherfucker fighting at 168.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, bro. That's some fucking bullshit. You need me to say in Spanish for you? I can say it in Spanish too, motherfucker. Déjate de mierda, busca fucking loco, y ponse a pelear. You saw that? That was Spanish and sign language at the same time.
Word.
So, moving on from you, sir.
Move it on.
At number 2, we got my monster, my beast.
Triple G.
Triple G.
Yeah, I love Triple G. I thought he got a little bit shook in that kill.
Shut the fuck up,
I knew you were going to say that. But listen, he took some punches. I think, hands down, probably one of the most powerful fighters in that division. And pound for pound, let's say. Because, I mean, he swings for the fences. When this guy swings at you, he swings with all nasty intentions. And I appreciate that about him. He's in and out. He just wants to destroy. He's all about his business. He don't care who's in front of him. He's trying to fight everybody. Everybody's ducking him at this point. Canelo being this guy. And, I appreciate this guy. And you know what? Honestly, we could actually raise Triple G and be 1A, 1B if we wanted to. But we're going to keep him at number 2 right at this point and go from there.
Again, another one that I got shook down on. Because I wanted to put him at number 1. But Mr. Man over here fucking slapped me down again, beat me down, told me I couldn't do it. So, with that being said, Triple G, what is there not to love? You got a guy that can punch with both hands. The guy that doesn't tire. He's like the fucking Energizer Bunny. And he fucking swings for the fences with every punch. It's exciting boxing. It's what everybody who likes to see a fight would enjoy.
Absolutely.
Hands down. So, yeah, number 2, Triple G. Next time I will wear my Triple G Good Boy Killer t-shirt. And, I'll represent for my boy. And at number 1, drum roll please. We got Andre Ward. And brother, I'm not going to let you talk about this one first. Andre, we need to have a little heart-to-heart music. A little heart-to-heart right here, me and you. Cue the music. I think you're a dope fighter. I think you're great. The only problem is, Andre, you haven't done anything since the fucking middleweight tournament, homie. We need to speed it up. You need to stop being injured. You need to stop getting a little bit harder fights. You know, people that want to fight you like Kovalev. Thank you for the rematch. And we need to see you more, man. That's my only hate on him. He just needs to fucking be more active and fight people. Like, when he came out guns a-blazing. He came out in the middleweight tournament.
Bro, time out, bro. But everybody comes guns a-blazing because they're in their rookie years. They're out there. They're going to be more active. I mean, come on, dude. Like, you're right. The middleweight tournament is like 5 or 6 years moved apart. But, man, what he did in that middleweight division, dog, like, when they had that tournament, the amount of fights he took, man, he was dominating all of that. Those guys are all the top dogs.
The problem is, Naj.
But I get it.
The problem is, you're only good as your last fight. Your last fight was 5 years ago when it was worth a fuck. You ain't got shit right now.
No, his last fight was Kovalev.
And I thought he lost that.
Who we pretty much said was the most solid fighter.
I said he lost that one. So, Andre,
I'm not mad at
come on, brother. You want to stay at the #1 spot? You want people to talk about you?
Rematch.
The rematch, which he's doing. So I applaud him for that. But win decisively, brother, because all the great ones do. And that's what's going to determine whether you stay at this #1 spot. If you come out and you dominate, you keep this #1 spot, it's cemented for you. You probably cherry pick another bum ass motherfucker to fight. Salute to you for that.
Yeah, man. But honestly, I think that, you know, and we're gonna get into it when we're gonna discuss the fight. But Andre Ward's such a cerebral fighter that I honestly believe that he's gonna come in and dominate that fight. He just better be on his P's and Q's because Kovalev is something else, man. But he's a cerebral fighter. You cannot deny that, bro. Don't deny it.
Well, if we get closer to that fight,
we'll talk about it.
We'll drop some gems on that one. But again, hope you guys enjoyed the first pound for pound list from at least 10 years since we did the last one. Let us know what you think, what your pound for pound list would be. Let us know in the comments below. Maybe we can debate this one. Maybe we can move some people around. This is kind of, I think there's a couple of these people that could be interchanged something, but I think the top 10 is pretty solid, on our part at least. Let us know what you think. Give us a like. The shit is free. It don't hurt your fucking finger to move it and just click, like. That's all we ask.
Subscribe.
You know, let us know that we're appreciated, that we're loved. I ain't asking you for money yet. So fucking the least you can do is give us a fucking like. And if you really want to know about what's going on with us, hit the subscribe button, because we are going to be trying to do some live shows. Maybe on fight night, maybe on a Friday night when we get bored. And then now we can do things that we didn't have the technology to do way back when we first started. You know, it was like the birth of internet at that point, the birth of YouTube. But now, you know, I see people getting it popping, talking to fans and all that. So now we can actually do these live shows and have this communication back and forth. And shouts out to the director on this, Mr. Anthony SK1. Be on the lookout for him too, brother, because he's doing big things. And again, this is Pound for Pound Boxing.
The voice of a new generation.
We pull back, no punches.